Alright, here we are on a beautiful Fresno, California day. Been up here all day long covering a few cars. This is a very nice 1955 Oldsmobile Super 88 two-door sedan. Very nicely done, mild resto mod. We're going to walk around and tell you about it here. Very nice car. Kind of car you can drive. If you're looking for a car you can drive and anybody in the family can drive, this car is one of those style of kind of cars. Very beautiful straight 57 Thunderbird white topside and a Honda red two-tone. Again, it's a Super 88, has all the Super 88 trim. It's a 2018 Good Guys Del Mar Award winner. The car has 37,800 miles on the odometer. Those are actual to the car. Came here to Central California area in about the 20-some thousand mile range. We have a picture of the car pre this level. Very nice, nicely done. Inside, we'll get inside and cover more like we usually do. It sits just right, has a good 50s, 60s muscle feel to it, hot rod kind of feel. It has vertical white vertical pleated interior, tuck and roll style interior. The body is absolutely wonderfully straight out of Colorado and very solid. We'll have it up on the lift here for you. Underneath the hood has a GM or Chevrolet 350 ZZ4 Performance V8 underneath the hood that's dressed to look like a Rocket 88. It has a 700R4 automatic overdrive transmission, factory V8 rear differential. Up front here, the suspension's been all modernized with a Fat Man front clip. Has stainless tubular control arms up front here. Has rack and pinion power steering. Has air conditioning. Keep cruising around here and cover everything we can. Has Vintique style wheels with red painted centers. They're chrome wheels with red painted centers and the holiday hubcaps on it. Beautiful. All the factory trim on this car is just awesome. You can tell we go around and we start shutting the doors and stuff like that. It's quite the car. The finish on it is extremely nice, but I'm gonna do that again like that. Push it with my finger. The dash and all the factory trim and the garnish moldings here are just beautiful. Upholstered here in the Central California area. Very nice 50s, 60s feel, vertical pleated tuck and roll. The dash trim is equally nice. We'll get around to the driver's side and cover more. AC vents are running underneath the dash. Has a custom auto sound radio in it that's hidden in the glove box. We'll cover that with you for you. Pull straps still on the back of the seat. It's squeaky clean, I would say that. Tight and right. Full seat belts up front. See the dome lights even working there. Has a grab handles on both sides. Again, the window garnish moldings are all beautiful. Two-tone runs through the door jambs. Lights getting low in the sky here, about 3:30 in the afternoon. Wonderfully straight car. Beautiful trim on it. Dual exhaust, again, ZZ4 350V8 700R4 automatic overdrive, Fat Man front suspension. All the bright work's nicely done. The Super 88 rocket on the back here. That Honda red is just beautiful. It's a nice match with the 57 T-Bird white. These rear spears are just cool. Super 88 trim, Super 88 trim upper body line here. We'll have a lot of photos at Spud's Garage, so you want to make sure you go there. We spent a lot of time up on the lift. See the reflections in the side of the car here. We're in a commercial area, but that's okay. You're looking at the car. Interior, like we talked about, very nice. Look at that dash. Couple little nice touches here. We'll get in here and we'll cover those with you. The factory VINs here, where it belongs. Factory attached. The newer downsized steering wheel on it. Has power steering, so you don't need the big honking one that would have come from the factory. Finish on the dash is just beautiful, like the rest of the car. Interesting factory radio delete car. I don't think I've seen one with a panel like that. That's neat. Open the glove box here, you'll see all the air conditioning and heater controls, and this is a custom auto sound audio. In the deck, in the trunk, is a CD player that it's connected to. Here's a remote for it. The odometer at the time of inspection here is 37,862, and those are actual to this car. Obviously it's been modernized and updated, but it gives you a feel what the car was prior to. We're going to fire it up here. I'm going to shut the door so you can kind of get a look here. Get it here. Got to be in park. It's got the owner drove it up here for me. It's got an shift indicator over here because it's operating off the factory column, and the hydromatic shift indicator won't coincide with it. Anyway, the LED there on the dash is very nice. It's goes reverse, neutral, drive, overdrive basically, and then drive. But it's got to be in park to start it. Emergency brake down here, AC controls. All the factory gauges are working, the amp gauge is working. We've barely warmed it up. The temp gauge works, fuel gauge works, it's full of fuel. You know, fuel pressure's right around 50 to 60 pound range. We can't play the radio for you because of YouTube and copyright issues. Beautiful trim. They even pleated the visors the same way. You'll like this one if you're looking for an Olds. Package shelf in the back done the same way. Dressed like an Olds rocket, but it's a ZZ4 350 GM V8 performance V8. Finished in the correct color for the Olds rocket 88 engine in it. There would have been in it. Nice billet pulleys up front here, just finished in a matte black style, high amp, one wire alternator, short tube Sanderson headers here. Has the updated front suspension in it that we talked about during the walk around, but we'll cover it more up on the lift. Full Fat Man front clip with polished stainless tubular control arms, rack and pinion power steering. There's the power steering pump right there. Just a nice finished in a matte black underneath the hood with a caddy style air filter on it. Olds rocket dress over here. Sanderson short tube headers. This is a low car dipstick tube. It has a 700R4 automatic overdrive, the factory V8 rear differential. Has vintage air conditioning here. Receiver dryers right here. Everything's run nicely on the apron. Does have heat. The heat is also connected right there. Has a Holley 4-barrel carburetor on it with a GM HEI ignition. It's the kind of car you can drive. Drive this one. Very nice. Coolant reservoirs up front here. Condenser up front for the air conditioning. Bottom side of the hood. We'll fire it up here for you. Jump back here and let you hear it run, and then we'll cover the trunk here for you. Same theme throughout the cars. We talked about it being super tidy and solid. Nice little records that come with it. This is the car when it came to before it came to Central California here in the 20,000 mile range. Currently has 37,000 on the body, chassis, that type of thing. Custom auto sound audio radio. It's got a CD player in the back here, hidden back here. They ran the vertical pleat white upholstery on the spare tire. Factory style brochure on it. Truck's finished out nicely. Bottom side of the deck lid paint is just like the rest of the car. All right, we get the 55 Olds up on the lift, cover the undercarriage for you. Very nice, rock solid car, body on style restoration, preservation. Spent quite a bit of time studying it. It's all, came out of Colorado about 20 years ago down here to Central California. It's very solid. Kind of car you can drive. Factory suspension, factory stabilizer bar in the rear. Factory V8 rear differential in it. It's been lowered just a little bit with like an 1.5 inch, 2 inch block here. Has an upgraded vacuum brake boost, brake assist here. It also has a fuel pump up here, so you can fill the carburetor before you fire it up. Makes it start right up for you here. Inner rockers. These are all original rockers. I'm trying to get some light up in there, so pick up some light. Wheelhouses are all, we'll go to the outside and I'll cover the wheelhouses for you, but you'll see all the inside body mounts. The rockers are nice. Exhaust runs through the frame like it would have done from the factory. In other words, up high. Wouldn't have had duals on it from the factory, but it runs through the frame there so they don't hang down. Very nice. All the drain holes are in the rockers. 700R4 automatic overdrive. Upgraded powertrain in it. 350 Chevy. We'll get around to the outside. Up front here it has a Fat Man front clip. Complete clip done. Engineered, fully engineered for this car. They brought it in together really nice here, professionally done. Stainless tubular control arms. Coil springs with gas shocks, updated disc brakes up front, rack and pinion steering, power rack and pinion steering. Kind of car you can drive. Upgraded stabilizer bar up front here. These front clips are very nice. They're designed for these cars. It's not like you're grafting from another car. See where they brought it together there. Been plated on all sides. It's a trans cooler inside the fender apron here with the cooling fan on it. That's nice. The wheelhouses, we'll do the little walk around on the outside here for you to give a feel. Paint finish nice. You can look all the way down the sides of the car here. If you really want to look at a car, look at it up on the lift. Has the factory pinch welds all along the rocker here. You'll see how these floor pans are nice. Big Olds drains. Wish Tri-5 Chevys would have put drains that big. It'd have been smart. You could put skirts on it if you want, but it actually gives you an idea how the wheelhouses on this are very nice. You couldn't put skirts on with these wheels, but it had factory skirts at one time. We'll get to the tire size and we go over the other side. Rocket 88. Same thing over here. Factory wheelhouse. Tire size on the rear is a 255 70R15. Same thing with these rockers, original drains. It's a pretty car. Front tire size is a I'll get it here, 215 70R15 up front.